Hey, what's up? It's DJ. Today we are taking a look at the monstrous Balzer 2850 Field Floater 7 green cart from Custom Modding. This is a mod meant for all platforms, and you can find the latest information about it inside Custom Modding, link down below. Now, the version I'm going to be showing off today is actually the PC version. However, I will show you the things that are a little bit different, but pretty much everybody's getting everything, so you're good to go. And man, it looks awesome beside the blacked out case auger. Also, down in the description, you can check out a full spec sheet on this machine, at least for real life stuff. If you guys like reading up on that kind of thing, it's pretty cool. It's a great story. Since this is a farming simulator mod, that's what I want to show it off in its natural habitat. So we'll start off with the price, $197,758. It is a lot. It holds between 88,100 and 100,431 liters. It's insane. It is wild. And the first option that we're going to look at is actually the difference between the console version and the PC version. So first off, we have wheels. So we have Michelin, Goodyear, and Custom. But I imagine the Goodyear and Custom will actually be Lizard on the final product. Michelin is exactly what you see. So is the Goodyear. But the Custom, we also have the Super Cat, and we have the Super Turtle, and we have the Diamond, as well as the No Skid. So we have quite a few of those in there. But like I said, for console, I would expect those to be your Lizard. Yeah, there you go. So we're just going to stick with Michelin today. Now, as far as the scale goes, we've got that around towards the front. It's going to cost you an extra $3,700. As far as the shovel goes, we've got that as well over here on the side. And we also have an air hose reel and fire extinguisher. These are always nice to have, especially on a humongo green cart like this. So you can add those in for an extra $1,200. Round towards the front where the PTO is, we can actually cover that up, the chain cover, for an extra $129. Patriot ply. This is one of my favorite setups. So you've got the USA flag on there, Canadian flag, Brazilian flag, and Australia. So we got big time farming. Oh yes. Now I've shown off this one, the USA. However, I will say the Canadian one looks great, the Brazilian one looks great, and of course the Australian one looks great as well. But if you don't care for any of those, you can just stick with the 2850. There is no debranding, by the way, so heads up there. Around towards the front, we have the support, which is either manual or hydraulic. They both work awesome. The hitch, so this is kind of interesting. It's basically a high or low hitch. However, they branded it as Case or John Deere. Now, there's probably a good reason for this, mainly because this thing is heavy. Yes, it only weighs 11.4 tons empty, but you put 100,000 liters of corn in there, and it becomes pretty bogged down. So you're going to need something big. If you're not quite sure, you can always choose one, and if it doesn't work, choose the other, and it'll line up for you guys. Tarp on the top, we got that. It's not a rolling tarp. It just kind of boom, clicks left or right, or, you know, on or off, that kind of thing, but still nice to have. Capacities. So this is where we get the 88,100 or 100,431. I can't for the life of me figure out the differences here. It just kind of allows you to hold more, I guess, so that's nice. And then we have some color options. So we have the main color itself, which is actually just the bottom part. Doesn't even include the top part. Then we have rim color, which is, again, just the rims. So there you go. You've now seen all the customization. But what about how it works in the game? Well, 570 horsepower is the recommended number. However, I'm going to be using the Case Steiger 785 today, but we will also take a look at the John Deere and put that 830 on there just to see how she goes. This also should give you a pretty good idea of this guy. Look at that. That's your digital store right there. So let's take this. Let's turn it on. I'm going to fill this thing up with, we'll say wheat. There we go. And it is sitting much, much lower to the ground, but we can also see how much literage we've got. And if we dump a little bit out on the ground, like that, there you go. It actually dumps out very quickly. The numbers change, so you can actually see them changing. Oh, no, you can't. I figured you would be able to, but there you go. Change there. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. So it doesn't do a live number in the cab, but it does a live number outside the cab. Interesting. All right. So it changes if you don't look at it? Is that correct? Yes, all right. So it's not changing now. And then we change the camera. Whoa, That's creepy. One other cool thing is it empties insanely fast. So I'm gonna do my best here to start this as soon as it actually starts and go. Oh, it doesn't stop. All right, let's see how long this takes. 40 seconds to unload the whole thing. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good indeed. All right, so there's another thing with the Balzer, and this was kind of a Farm Sim 22 thing. It was quite difficult to maneuver, and it was very, very difficult to get around when it was full. And I'm not doing myself any favors here. 100,000 liters, and we're gonna go up and down some pretty interesting inclines here. All right, let's slam on the brakes. This seems to be doing pretty well. It did appear that maybe it was pushing me a little bit. It does feel like it's pushing me instead of me pulling it. Let's see, let's turn and slam on the brakes. Not awful. Let's see if the tractor can get this up this hill with 100,000 liters of corn inside. You know what? I think it can, yeah. I tell you what, this tractor's a beast, man. Don't discount it. It's a monster. So I could confirm this is a lot easier to manage. It's a lot easier to get around, and it feels so much better to drive in Farm Sim 25 than it did in 22. Not that it was awful. I think it kind of got fixed up near the end, but still, I want to let you guys know. Oh boy, other than me trying to jump ditches at 20 miles an hour, not too shabby. All right, so let's give this 830 a shot now. Let's see how we can get along with this. I've gone with all of the options here. Boom. And I tell you what, that actually is lined up perfectly. Love that. How we doing here? Well, no surprise, 900 horsepower drives like a dream. So there's that. I did try and change this up as well, just so we can get a little bit of color, but again, the extension on the top still is all black. Let's see how it does just empty. Let's kind of go around here and slam on the brakes at a corner, just like that. No issues at all. No problems. Let's go. We'll put corn back in it. Why not? Yoo-hoo-hoo. The bottom of that thing just sits down, doesn't it? Now, I've got all the extra weight on this 9RX because I was kind of figuring I would need it. Now, the power is more than the case, I will admit. As much of a case guy as I am, I do like John Deere as well. Oh, let's see how it goes. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Let's see. Let's take it down here and see if we can get it in the water and maybe pull it back out again. Gotta love getting stuck. I still feel like I'm getting pushed a little bit, especially when the grain cart's at an angle. However, it does steer, so it's no surprise that it feels like we're being moved around, because we kind of are. All right, let's see if I need to buy me another $1 million tractor. Oh no, oh, we saved it. Oh, I can't believe it. No way. That thing is, can we get out of here? I'm just gonna go straight. Oh, come on. Of course, this would be a nasty mess to get rid of in real life. I think it's gonna do it. Uh-oh, it went into a different gear. Come on, keep it in a lower gear. Yes. I can't believe that worked. That's awesome. I will say this, this mod doesn't have it, but it would be cool to see. In real life, these have like a huge like quad track setup on the Balzer grain cart. Would be kind of neat to see that in the future. Obviously, we don't have it in Farming Simulator, but custom modding, hey, run your magic. Would be so cool to see that. And we're kind of to the point now where I don't know what else to do. I've done some fun stuff, some idiotic stuff with it. It's a grain cart, buddy. It does what it's supposed to do, and that's a good thing. And I think if you get yourself a big old tractor and pull this thing around with, you will be just fine. And with that, I want to say thank you for hanging out with me today. Thank you for watching, and thank you to Custom Modding for sending this over to show you guys ahead of its release. If you got any questions, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have an awesome rest of your day. Check out Custom Modding, link down below. We'll see you in the next one.